with the 6:30 run this morning, is that something you've typically done, or is
No.
that newly?
No, what I'm trying to do now is knowing the personnel on the team. We have been, as you know, we watch a lot of film. We're trying to try some new methods with some of our guys that what you see, sometimes you retain, but what you do, you're gonna retain more. So whether it was low impact, it was, they didn't tape up or anything, we were dressed out. It was dummying things before we watch it on film, or more dummy, more concepts, more attention. We're gonna do more of it this year, more attention to certain details of the game. And so that when we do practice later that day or later on, we don't have to stop practice. I believe, Brandon, it's gonna improve the pace of practice when we do practice.
So, is that going to be daily for?
No, it's gonna be twice a week maybe.
Okay.
But because our week is defined Sunday to Saturday, we have 8 hours to use in 2 days. I said, we're gonna use every bit of that. Plus, where we never would go 4 hours, because we're gonna go 3 on, 1 off, we're gonna try and use all 4 of those hours as much as we can, even if it's just to sit watching video with a kid.
You mentioned it's your 41st year to install new ideas. Where did this one come from?
I think a lot of feedback. We went on a retreat as a coaching staff, and like I said, we have different players with incredibly different learning curves. All right, why isn't he understanding this? Why do we have to repeat this? And then, you hear the old, I think the saying goes like that, you tell something to somebody, I don't know what the percentage is, but they might remember it, you show them, right? They might remember it, but you have them do it, they really remember it. So that's sort of a little bit of the theme of that.
Simon?
Coach, in the past you talked about that first practice, going back to fundamentals, working on everything, passing, dribbling.
Yeah.
Did you do that again, and can you talk about how some of the younger guys did with it?
Yeah, like this morning, we just did 10 or 15 minutes of skill development, but today will be more. But today is going to be a lot of defensive, just skill development and defense. You won't see much today other than us doing some shooting drills. But yeah, the retention, and now you got to be able to do it better. All our skill testing that we do, that I did with the remember that, Sam? We did that some time ago where we had you doing double micins or something. That has been, we continue to do that like crazy, to get our guys just continue to develop with this skill. I mean, it won't stop, it won't stop. But some of our guys need to dribble better with their left hand, be able to pass with their right and their left hand easily. Be able to catch the ball better, rebound with 2 hands and rebound it cleanly. That's just work.
Coach, with different learning curves and starting points, how tough is it to fold Mo Wagner into this thing as a lone freshman?
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a language issue. It's just different terminology that he's not used to. He is really doing well with it. He's really doing well. He picks up things very quickly, and he is essentially just got a feel for the game that is going to be really fun to coach, because I think he does see the game. The game's pretty slow for him now. He's just got to figure out, at 6, you see him, he's 6'10" and a half or something. He's long, and he's putting on weight, and he's just 1 minute will look very awkward, and the next minute he'll give you a wow moment. When he's 6'10" and a half, he just did that. So it's going to be fun watching this development.
It's a basketball language issue, not an English language issue.
No, he's good, but it's not his primary language.
Sure.
So I'll give you an example. We have the gun, right? The gun they all shoot with, he'd never seen one before. The next day he wanted to know if he could go on the pistol again. And nobody knew what he was talking about. But a pistol and a gun are two different things to the German language, and we know it just as the gun. So those are the type of little things that he will say.
Brendan? Just to clarify on Zach, so you anticipate him to play in the opener?
I anticipate him to be on the court either in practice or in games, by the start of the season.
And in addition to the morning walkthroughs, is there anything else that you're installing that's new, or is there any new ideas that you're bringing in this year for anything?
I think I'll be able to tell you more after. We're testing a lot of things right now, including making our offense and our defense extremely versatile, even more versatile than ever. And But in order to do that, you have to, everybody's be able to have to pass it and see and, you know, guard multiple positions. So we're gonna throw that around a lot, and we won't know, you can't try and make that adjustment in the middle of the Big Ten season. So we're gonna throw a lot at them, how many different positions can some guys play, and how can our offense and our defense work that doesn't take a lot of brain power to get that done.